Hello students, welcome again to the computer class. Today in computer class we will see a different components, that is chapter number 3, Introduction to Database. Students, in today's class we will see about a database. But before starting with the database, actually we will see some information which relates to the database, as a database means collecting information and to organize it in a logical manner so that we can get that information easily. For example, you have might seen a address book directory or telephone book directory, yes, where the name of a person is written and also the number of that particular person is written in the phone directory, yes, and it is also organized in the alphabetical order, yes. So whenever we want a person's name or a number, we will see first alphabet and then we will search. So this collection of information is nothing but our database, but this is a form of a hard copy. Nowadays we will see the database which can be stored inside the computer also, as database is a self-describing collection of a data about the relationship among them. For example, your attendance register or mark sheet. Have you seen your mark sheet properly? There is all the information related you and your subject marks is written. For example, name, roll number, standard, division and all subjects, marks and grade. So this information is related with one another. This is called organized manner where we can collect our information. A database is having a difference between the manual database and computerized database. Have you seen a GR book in a school? Yes. So where we will maintain all the data or information which is in a manual manner. Yes, but it is a time consuming and there will be a chances of having a error. Yes. So instead of maintaining the database manually, we can make it as a computerized, which we can get information quickly, and also it is very fast to enter the data and it is very easy to access it. Yes or no? If suppose I want the information of a roll number 1, the having a name Raj for example, and if it is written inside the manual database of the GR book, it takes so much time to search the information about that particular Raj. Yes or no? Instead of the manual database, if it is stored inside the computer, what I have to do? I have to just find the name Raj and the Raj detail will be at my computer screen. So it is very fast to enter and get access of data, right? The another difference is information should be gathered from the different places, that is different books. For example, your marks entered database will be the different, or book will be the different, your personal information book will be the different. So it is very difficult to collect all the information at one time. Yes or no? Same way, if suppose we have stored this particular information into the computer, so we can get all the information at one place. Yes, that is our computer. And editing is very difficult in a manual database. If suppose the detail of a Raj is having some correction, so it makes very difficult, or it takes a very much time to edit that particular information, because it is written inside the book, and to correct it, it looks very bad when we will correct it. Instead, when we will store the same data into our computer, it is very easy to edit. Just we have to backspace, erase it and edit that particular information and save it. Yes. So this is the difference between manual database and computerized database. Now students, we will see the inherent difference or benefits of the computerized database, as all information are available at the one place, that is our computer, and the data is processed accurately, means all the data which we will get from the computer, that will be correct data. It is not like that if I'll press roll number 1, I'll get the detail of roll number 2. Is it so? No. When I'll press a roll number 1, that is the information of roll number 1, I will get the accurate data of roll number 1 only. The errors common in the manual calculation are eliminated. If there are some corrections which is done inside the manual database, it is difficult. So we can eliminate that error error or the particular corrections which is can be eliminated in our computerized database. Data is processed promptly and quickly. We will get a data very quickly in the fractions of seconds. So this is the benefits of creating computerized database. The main constituents of a database are, when we have to store some information in a form of database, it should be in some structure like a table. As you can see in the diagram, this is one information regarding roll number, name of the students and the standard. So this should be called as a structural unit of database where we will store our information. For example, we have to store information of your standard, that is standard 8th. So we will create a field name. This is known as field name, which is the main heading of the table. As you can see, first we will store a roll number, then name and then standard. So this heading is known as our field name. After creation of the field name into this particular table, we will insert a record. As you can see, the yellow highlighted line, the full horizontal line is known as record, full horizontal line, which makes one record of roll number 1 is having a name ME and standard 8. So this is our first record. And when we call it single box, for example this 2, cherries and 8, this is our fields which contains our data in a form of column. Okay, students, you have to mark over here, the horizontal line is known as records and vertical line, that is your column, is known as fields. Okay, whenever you want to, we have to make a record, it is considered as full horizontal line of the table. Now moving to the next part. Database management involves a creation of a database like tables and fields as we seen in the previous example, then selecting a data. For example, we have to choose a data of roll number 1. So we will first select it, examining and viewing the information. For example, we have to see the roll number 1's information. So we will see, view and examine that this particular data is properly or correctly inserted or not. If some modification is there in that particular data, we will edit it, or we can insert a new data in the same table also. Or if the particular roll number, the student, if suppose he left the school, so we can delete that unnecessary data from our database. Students, now whenever we talk about the database, this database is having a one management system like our library management, yes, where we will manage all the books, records. Same way, where we will store our information, the database is having a name, database management system. And this database management system, in short, it is known as DBMS. The DBMS is a software that allows us to perform all the tasks of database. It is just a one software which we will work in this 8th standard. Now we'll see in one by one the functions of a DBMS. Where we need this DBMS, as you seen in the library, all the books are arranged properly. Same way, in database, that is DBMS, we store and organize the data properly, controlling how and where the data is to be stored. As you have seen in the library system, the story books are in the different place, school syllabus books are in the different places, and the question papers are also stored into the different places. Same way, we have to control where we have to store our data and how it should be stored. That thing we will maintain in this DBMS, allowing to rapid modification and updating of the data. That means we can easily change and update our data after providing after modification and updation of the data, we can quickly access that particular data or the information. Protecting and securing of the data. As you have seen, students, nowadays all the information should be securely maintained so that no one can easily access our personal data or the data which is stored inside the DBMS. So that thing also we can maintain. As a database is known as DBMS, but when we have to make a relationship between two tables, that database is known as Relational Database Management System. You can take an example of a previously I told you that one table, that is one database, is of your personal information, and second table is your academic information, that is your marks detail. When these two table, if you want to make a relationship of personal detail and your academic detail, then we have to take a help of this relational database management system, where you can create a connection between two or more tables. As you can see over here in the definition, linking and relating information from the several separated database that relate with one another by using a unique field which is known as primary key. Student, this primary key can be your roll number. For example, in your personal table, that is personal detail table, roll number 1 is having a name Raj and other information like address, telephone number, etc. And then in the second table, you are having the information of a Raj, that is roll number 1, name Raj, and the marks of the subject. So, the roll number 1 of your class, the roll number field, that is roll number column, can be your primary key to connect this two table. Yes, because roll number 1 in the first table is having a detail of a Raj, and in the second table also the roll number Raj, the same students having the academic detail. This way we can relate the two tables with the help of primary key. There are some examples which is known as this RDBMS, that is Relational Database Management System, that are Microsoft Access, Oracle and Sysbase. Here in this 8th standard, we will take an help of our Microsoft Access RDBMS to create our own database management system. Now, what can you do? With the help of RDBMS, students, you can create a table which create a collection of records. You can create your class tables where you will store the detail of all the 60 or 70 students. You can make a query. Query is just a question. You can ask a question to your database that, for example, you want a detail of roll number 5 or roll number 10. So you will ask a question, give me the result of roll number 5's details or roll number 10's details. Okay, then you can create a forms. As you have seen a different forms while taking admission, you have filled some forms or survey form. Same way you can create your database form which can be used for viewing, entering and editing your records of the database. After finalizing all the information of database, at last, you can create a report which will look like a report card. Just it is a presenting of a data on a paper or in over a computer in the meaningful information, which will be your final report of your data. The report cannot be editable, students, but form can be editable. So as you have seen all the elements of RDBMS, that is creation of table, query, forms and reports. One by one in this 8th standard, we will do the practical of this all each elements. Okay. So that's all for the class. So viewers, please like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos. We'll meet soon. Thank you.